All right, everybody, it's about that time. It's about that time. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a video. This is going to be a quick review of the new update we just got. It's your boy getting the game, and I am very excited, guys. I am so excited. We got a new update. We're not going to be doing any gameplay. However, um, we will be just doing a quick review of the update we got. The update is update 8.8.1.0. 8 update 8.1 pretty much. Um I have the entire list of the update that right here and in front of me, and I'm just going to start from the top to the bottom. Um I am so excited. And before I continue to go further, I just do want to give props to the developers um, for listening to the community. Um, Despite what we may think, I believe the developers are doing a great job by listening to us and our feedback. We do got to keep in mind it's just sometimes, but so much they could do. It depends on what they're using to keep this game operating. We know this company is not like the biggest company out there, so they're doing their best to keep this game up to par. No game is perfect. I do want to say that. So, um, there's always going to be some fine tuning needed, some things that need to be fixed. But for the most part, we do gotta uh, acknowledge uh, and appreciate what they have done for this game. As I clean my glasses off, what they've done for this game. So without any further ado, we're just going to get right into it. The first thing, um, going from the top of the list, it talks about is the UTV vehicle. Now, the UTV vehicle, aka the Tahoe, but people are saying it's a different vehicle. But it's well known as a Tahoe to the community. We can of course be mistaken, but anyway, the UTV vehicle we can now utilize that vehicle to transport up to four suspects. You guys know, for my subscribers out there, you already know that I like to make a lot of arrests, and this is wonderful. In regards to my streams, from here on out, you'll probably see me utilizing that vehicle because of that specific reason that we could now escort four suspects. That's awesome. And I am patiently waiting for the Guardian, which is the van that you guys may see in the game. It's the van when you usually call for backup and they come help you transport a criminal. That van specifically is called the Guardian, and I believe that's gonna allow us to transport up to six. I'm not saying that I'm right, but that's a fair assumption I'm making there. The next thing um, they added here regarding the UTV vehicle, they said they fixed an issue that caused the UTV model to develop weird spikes when repeatedly receiving damage. Okay, I never experienced, well, um, never really experienced that, but at the same time, wasn't using the UTV as much. So, hmm, okay. Um, so so those are the two things pertaining to the UTV vehicle. The second thing, the second category, if you want to say, is memory and performance. The first indent we have here is fix low LOD objects rendering while walking around the city. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Um, Fix infinite loading screen for the player when host resumes a single player activity. So this is of course this is just referencing to some hosting errors and crashes that were occurring. And a third note that we have here, um, is fixed issues where textures at Beaufort Landing specifically wouldn't load properly. So Beaufort Landing is one of the cities in a melting pot, and I believe so. They're just saying they fixed the. I believe there was some texture issues, maybe within the environment, and that made it look like kind of crazy. Now, the third category that they addressed and fixed was crashes. This is big. The first note here says they fixed the crash while closing the game. And I'm not talking about like car crashes. I'm talking about the game actually crashing. So fixed a crash while closing the game. So I guess people were experiencing crashes as they were closing the game. I didn't really have that experience. Uh, they fixed another crash when placing arrestees into a holding cell. This is big. This really interrupted a lot of people gameplay as well as myself. This was big, and I'm really hoping that that has been addressed. Because I really like to transport my prisoners, um, because you get extra bonus points. You get a lot. Um, and for a while, I couldn't do it prior to this update because if I do it after a certain point, the game would crash on me. So for um, for a while during my stream, I had to constantly call for backup and shy away from doing the escort myself. The second thing here pertaining to crashes says fix the crash where the game could crash when using abilities as a host of client. So again, that's going back to the co-op and multiplayer. People was experiencing crashes when they tried to host a, I guess host a lobby, not lobby, but like host a online session. Let's see. Fix the crash when using abilities in a single player session. Fix the crash when while using abilities in a single player session. Okay. I wasn't experiencing that. I wasn't really experiencing that. Fixed a crash after launching last play shift multiple times in a row. I didn't experience that. I didn't experience that one either. I believe the biggest one it was the hold and sell one, where everyone was having difficulties transporting um, suspect prisoners to the cells, and it just cut the game off. Now, this is the last category we touch upon. This is they just labeled this as other bugs and fixes. This the first note says fix cars spawning on top of each other and accidents. As you guys may see the pictures out there, the videos out there, uh, cars being stacked on a car being stacked on another car when you go to an accident. I found it a little bit funny. Like, wow, how the heck did this happen? But supposedly that's fixed. Fixed player model glitching in main menu and while idling. So I never had that issue. Hmm. Okay. Player model glitching in the main menu and while idling. I really never had that issue. It said fixed shift sign floating when opening a truck. So apparently there was I guess some type of bug where if you open the trunk, um, a sign there'd be a floating sign that's like in a way. I never really noticed it. I don't think I experienced that one. Oh, this one's here is funny. It says fix some skin issues on police officers. Skin issues. Okay. I never had a problem with that. Oh, I wonder if that one's referring to. I don't know if you guys noticed this, especially you players out there. But if you like walk near a wall, it showed a skeleton of the the you know of the player of the character, and I wonder if it's pertaining to that. But hmm. I had any issues in regards to like the uniform messing up. The only issue I really had, again, pertaining to like skin issues. Not talking about their skin specifically, but more so like their clothing, the outer appearance, their layers of the police uniform was that was the transparency of the like the skeleton. You can see the eyes and all that weird stuff. Um, the next one here says fixed an issue where NPCs would stand on chairs next to tables. I'm pretty sure you guys seen that where NPCs would actually stand on like not only tables and chairs but buildings. They'll walk through stuff. So that's pertaining to that. We'll see how that goes. It's very hard sometimes when you have like a lot of NPCs floating around. This game has a lot of them, so you know they're gonna collide at some point. They do some crazy stuff. It says fixed an issue where resuming a single player activity while being a host of a multiplayer session will create a new multiplayer session. Okay. I never had that problem. Um, I stopped doing co-op for a while, but yeah, I do know that for a while, whenever you're trying to be a host to do multiplayer, you you'll end up getting kicked out or the game will crash. So hopefully that's resolved. It says the next one here says fixed an issue where towing vehicles in an accident was not possible. So that's regarding if you ever responded to a vehicle and you asked the tow guy to come, he said I can't come, whatever. The area is busy or the vehicle was off to the side. Usually in a game, if they see a vehicle too far on the sidewalk, they won't come. But that's something very big because that's going to help us when we need to clear our accents. So that's a big one. And before I end this, I was going to say stream this video, I'm just going to highlight the big ones that I feel are uh, that are really important. But that's a big one. The next one says fix an issue where NPCs sometimes will go on pyramid structures found in Conway. Conway is again another city. I believe that's a downtown district. And again, yeah, NPCs walking on top of like structures, going through buildings. So that's good. It says fix an issue where the game would crash if the player would somehow go outside the world. Oh, so I guess so. Yeah, this game, especially, when you're, well, in any of the maps, of course, like any other game that involves maps, sometimes they're cut off, that boundary that's like off limits, and it's saying that, saying here that, the game would crash if you went too far out. Um, I went out the boundary sometimes, and in this game, if you do go out the boundary, it would tell you to come back or you'll be fired. So, but I guess people experienced it where the game would like cut off, would crash. The last thing here it says fixed speedometer inside of the car and on display in third person not having matching speeds. Okay, so the speedometer there was fixed. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much the update right there. Um, I'm sorry if I didn't expound on it as much as you may have wanted me to. However, I will be streaming tomorrow in the afternoon, and I will be going over a lot of this again. And I'm sorry if I am. I'm sorry if this is like a very dragged out um, video. Um, but I just want to touch on the big things. In my opinion, I think the biggest one here is having that UTV carry, transport four suspects for us. I think that's huge. I think that's going to be a plus to that's definitely a plus for the game. The second biggest, one of the second biggest updates, well, fixes in this update that I think is big is the one where they fixed the game from crashing when transporting prisoners to holding cells. So that's big because a lot of people like doing that. Again, and when we do that, we get bonus points for that, a lot of bonus points. So that's one of the reasons I do it a lot. So hopefully that's fixed and we won't have to worry about that. Um, Let me see. And I think I just want to highlight one. Yeah, the last one I really want to highlight is fixing they call them MPVs, but pretty much the vehicles, the AI vehicles, um, in accidents. So making it possible for those vehicles to be towed. And as I mentioned, um, some there'll be times in the past where when we'll respond to an accident, and it will be the tow would not respond because there's a jam. It'll make some excuse not to come, and the vehicle will be in an awkward position, perhaps blocking traffic. So hopefully that's resolved as well. That's what they're saying here, and that's really big because um, accidents pile up in this game, and sometimes you may want to clear an accident, and it doesn't go just as right because there's a big pile up, and getting those emergency vehicles like the tow, the ambulance there, even backup. Those it's important in this game because we want to, we pretty much want to clear up the scene as fast as we can and make sure everything goes smoothly. So hopefully, that's well, not only these three in particular, but with all these fixes. It was a lot. It was a lot. I would say in all, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. About 20 fixes to regarding this update. Um, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to fill you guys in. I'm not gonna be doing any gameplay, um, but hopefully that will assist you guys, especially you players out there, with any issues that you may have had in the past and any questions you may um, that you had. Um, I am gonna leave a link in the description um, that that gives you a rundown on Trello of all the updates that I just went over, so you can read it for yourself. And then tomorrow on my stream, I'm going to actually just go highlight not all of them, but like the big ones, I guess, before I start playing the game. So, and actually in my stream tomorrow, I am going to be testing these things out just to see if there's been any improvement. So, but the big thing I am excited for is being able to use that UTV and transport for people because I love getting the rest. So that pretty much wraps it up, guys. I'm sorry that this was like drawn out, but I just wanted to at least give you guys something being out with the stream today. I thank you all for your support. If you're new, I appreciate if you like and subscribe. And thank you for all my subscribers out there. Thank you for your support. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow afternoon on an exciting stream. Um, until then, have a good evening, everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.